A ceramics museum is a museum wholly or largely devoted to ceramics, usually ceramic art. Its collections may also include glass and enamel, but typically concentrate on pottery, including porcelain. Most national collections are in a more general museum covering all of the arts, or just the decorative arts. However, there are a number of specialized ceramics museums, with some focusing on the ceramics of just one country, region and manufacturer. Others have international collections, which may be centered on ceramics from Europe or East Asia or have a more global emphasis. Outstanding major ceramics collections in general museums include the Palace Museum, Beijing, with 340,000 pieces, and the National Palace Museum in Taipei City, Taiwan, 25,000 pieces. Both are mostly derived from the Chinese Imperial collection, and are almost entirely of pieces from China. In London, the Victoria and Albert Museum, over 75,000 pieces, mostly after 1400 CE, and British Museum, mostly before 1400 CE, have very strong international collections. The Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York and Freer Gallery of Art in Washington, D.C., 12,000, all East Asian, have perhaps the best of the many fine collections in the large city museums of the United States. The Corning Museum of Glass, in Corning, New York, has more than 45,000 glass objects. Specialist museums. Many of the historic ceramics manufacturers have museums that are very near their factories, sometimes owned by the company, sometimes independent institutions. Among the more important ones, with large collections, covered in the articles on the concern, are Meissen Porcelain, Nymphenburg Porcelain Manufactory, Döttinger Porcelain, Royal Worcester, Wedgwood, now independent, Royal Crown Derby and Heron Porcelain. Some other specialist ceramics museums are. Number of pieces are approximate. In Australia, National Museum of Australian Pottery, Holbrook, New South Wales, Australian domestic pottery, 1,500 pieces. In Belgium, Musée de la Céramique, Anden, Wallonia, tells you all about the famous ceramic from the city of Anden. In Brazil, Museu e Casa, São Paulo, Oficina da Cerâmica Francisco Brennand, Recife, Pernambuco, 2,000 pieces. Museu do Norte de Azulejaria e Cerâmica, Salvador, Bahia, 1,200 pieces. In Canada, Gardner Museum, Toronto, with 3,000 pieces. In China, Mumingtang Ancient Porcelain Museum, Beijing, Liuan Museum of Ancient Painted Pottery, 38,000 Chinese archaeological finds. The terracotta army are on display where they were discovered near Xi'an. FLICAM. Near Xi'an is a museum for international contemporary ceramics. Yixing Ceramics Museum, 30,000 pieces, mainly from the Yixing area. In the Czech Republic, Museum of Czech Porcelain, Prague. In France, Sèvres, Cité de la Céramique, 50,000 pieces, 5,000 of Sèvres porcelain and contemporary ceramics. Musée de la Céramique, Rouen, 5,000 pieces, 900 displayed, mostly local faience. Musée National de la Porcelaine Adrien Dubouché, Limoges, 15,000 pieces, mostly Limoges porcelain, also rare pieces by Botger. The extensive archaeological excavations at Le Grau-Fassink, one of the major production centers of ancient Roman pottery, are open to the public with a museum on the potteries. Musée départemental de la Céramique, Les Musée de la Céramique de Desvers, in Germany. Waitersbach Ceramics in Brachtal, Hesse. Zwinger Museum, the Porzellansammlung, or porcelain collection, at the Zwinger Museum in Dresden, Hetschen's Museum or Deutsches Keramikmuseum in Düsseldorf. 15,000 pieces. Terracotta Museum Rheinzabern. Rheinzabern. 4 ancient Roman terracotta ware made near the town. In Iran. The Glassware and Ceramic Museum of Iran. Tehran. In Italy. Museo della Ceramica. In the Picture Gallery. Savona. Museo della Porcelain. In the Biboli Gardens. Florence. International Museum of Ceramics. In Faenza. Montelupo Museum of Tuscan Ceramics. Montelupo Fiorentino, Japan, claims to have over 500 ceramics museums, public and private, including ones at Ibaraki, Bizen, Kyoto, Arita, Kyushu Ceramic Museum, and Tokyo. The Arita Porcelain Park is perhaps the world's only theme park based on ceramics. NGK Museum, specializing in industrial ceramics. In South Korea, Gyeonggi Ceramic Museum, Gwangju, Icheon World Ceramic Center. In the Netherlands, Prinseshof Ceramics Museum, Leeuwarden. In Portugal, Museu de Cerâmica, Caldas da Rainha, Portuguese and other ceramics, Museu de Cerâmica de Sakhavem, Sakhavem. In Russia, State Ceramics Museum, Kuskovo Palace, Moscow. 30,000 pieces. Russian, French and other ceramics from the Sheremetev collection. The Hermitage, St. Petersburg, includes the Museum of the Imperial Porcelain Factory and the famous frog service made by Josiah Wedgwood for Catherine the Great. Pottery Museum, Skopun, Ryazan Oblast, Skopun Pottery. In Spain, Museu de Cerâmica. In the Museu de les Arts Aplicades, Barcelona, Museo Nacional de Cerâmica y de las Artes Suntuarias González Martí, Valencia, with over 5,000 pieces, mostly produced in the region. In Sweden, Gustavsberg Porcelain Museum, Gustavsberg, Stockholm, the history of the Gustavsberg Porcelain Factory. In Taiwan, Taipei County Yinga Ceramics Museum. In Thailand, Southeast Asian Ceramics Museum, Bangkok, opened 2005. 2,000 pieces of the pottery of Thailand and neighboring countries. In Ukraine, Pottery Museum, Novoselyuka, Vinnytsia Oblast, Folk Pottery Museum, Opishnia, Poltava Oblast. In the United Kingdom, Aberystwyth University Ceramics Collection, Coalport China Museum, mainly Coalport China, Gladstone Pottery Museum, Working Pottery Museum, Jackfield Tile Museum, Museum of Royal Worcester, at the old Royal Worcester factory site, Percival David Foundation of Chinese Art, Bloomsbury, London. 1,400 pieces of classic Chinese porcelain from the 10th to 18th centuries. Potteries Museum and Art Gallery. Mainly Staffordshire pottery. Spode Museum. For Spode. Wedgwood Museum. In the United States. American Museum of Ceramic Art. Pomona, California. 7,000 pieces. Museum of Ceramics. East Liverpool, Ohio. 4,000 mainly Ohio pottery. Shine Joseph International Museum of Ceramic Art. Alfred, New York. 8,000 pieces, including glass. Sparta Teapot Museum. Sparta, NC. Newly opened, with 6,000 teapots. See also. List of museums with major collections of Asian art. List of museums with major collections of Islamic art. List of museums with major collections of Greek and Roman antiquities. Notes. Peterson, Jan. The Craft and Art of Clay. A Complete Potter's Handbook. Lawrence King Publishing. 2003. ISBN 1-85669-354-6. ISBN 978185669-354-7. Google Books listing of museum ceramics collections. Heavily weighted to U.S. pp. 396 to 412. Further reading. An Artist's Travel Guide to the Ceramics Museums of Europe. With line drawings reproduced from the author's sketchbooks. Alexandra Copeland. Artist's Travel Guides. 1999. ISBN 0-9586098-0-2. ISBN 978-0-9586098-0-7 covers over 120 museums in 19 countries. International Ceramics Directory comprehensive list of ceramics collections with links.